Look around you. Chances are, you're looking through glass on your screen, your window, or even your glasses. This material is so common we barely notice it. Yet, it's the invisible architect of our modern world. Without glass, much of our science, art, and technology would simply not exist. Born from humble sand, glass has shaped human destiny in profound ways. It lets us see the impossibly small and the unimaginably distant. It protects, connects, and illuminates our lives. Glass is fragile, yet can be engineered to stop a bullet. It's solid, but at the atomic level, it's more like a frozen liquid. Imagine a world without glass. No telescopes, no microscopes, no fiber optics, no skyscraper windows. We take for granted the simple act of seeing clearly through a pane, forgetting the immense leap it represents. Our journey with glass is a story of human ingenuity, from ancient kilns to the sleek devices in our pockets. From decorative beads to space telescopes, glass has been our constant companion in discovery. It's just sand, yet it became the key to unlocking the universe. Glass is the quiet revolutionary, hiding in plain sight. And so, the story of glass is the story of us. Our story begins with a happy accident in the deserts of ancient Mesopotamia or Egypt over 4,000 years ago. Early artisans discovered that heating sand with soda ash created a new lustrous material, glass. These first pieces were opaque, treasured for their vibrant colors, made by adding metal oxides. Glass was a symbol of wealth and power, crafted into beads, amulets, and inlays for royalty. The techniques were painstaking, wrapping molten glass around a core, then scraping it out to form a vessel. These objects were precious, traded along ancient routes, carrying the mystique of their fiery origins. Ancient craftsmen without knowledge of atoms laid the groundwork for a revolution they couldn't imagine. They saw glass as decoration, not realizing its future as a tool for seeing. In their hands, glass was beauty, but they planted the seeds for a technology that would one day let us see to the edge of time. From humble beginnings, glass began its journey of transformation. For millennia, glass was a luxury until the Romans changed everything. The invention of glass blowing around the 1st century AD made glass faster and cheaper to produce. Suddenly, glass containers filled Roman marketplaces, no longer reserved for the elite. The Romans also pioneered the first window panes, crude but revolutionary. For the first time, buildings could let in sunlight while keeping out the elements. Homes transformed from dark shelters to places filled with natural light. The concept of home itself began to change. Roman glassmaking knowledge spread across their empire, laying the foundation for centuries of innovation. Glass became a transparent medium, a tool for controlling our environment. What began as a luxury became a portal, one that would eventually let us look out into the cosmos. The Romans turned glass from a trinket into a window on the world. Glass was long seen as fragile, but modern science changed that. By manipulating atoms, we've made glass tougher than some metals. Ion exchange is key. Swapping small sodium ions for larger potassium ions creates a compressive surface layer, an invisible armor. This stops cracks in their tracks, making glass incredibly strong. This technology powers everything from lab equipment to your phone screen. Color in glass comes from adding metal oxides, cobalt for blue, gold for red, altering how glass absorbs and transmits light. Glass becomes a selective filter, a canvas for controlling light itself. What was once brittle is now engineered for strength and beauty. Through chemistry and physics, we've transformed glass into a high-performance material. Glass is no longer just a window, it's a tool for shaping reality. For centuries, the universe was a mystery, until glass changed everything. In the 17th century, spectacle makers combined lenses to create the telescope. Galileo's telescope revealed the moon's craters, Jupiter's moons, and the phases of Venus, shattering old beliefs. Glass gave us a new sense, the power to see the truth with our own eyes. The telescope fueled an intellectual revolution, proving Earth was not the center of the universe. Glass also opened the microscopic world, revealing cells and hidden life. The microscope expanded our sense of scale inward, just as the telescope did outward. Glass gave us access to the infinitely large and the infinitesimally small. It became the arbiter of reality, igniting the scientific revolution, all because we learned to shape light. Glass let us see what was once invisible, and so it changed our place in the cosmos. Today, glass is more essential and more advanced than ever. Smart glass can switch from clear to opaque at the flick of a switch, making buildings more energy efficient. Glass safely stores nuclear waste, locking radioactive atoms away for millennia. In 2006, Apple needed a tough, thin glass for the first iPhone. Corning's forgotten Gorilla Glass became the solution, transforming the smartphone era. The result, scratch-resistant, responsive touchscreens that define our digital lives. From ancient windows to the internet in our hands, glass continues to shape our world. It's just melted sand, yet it's the interface for our technology. Glass is the silent partner in innovation. It adapts, protects, and connects us. The journey of glass is far from over. It remains one of humanity's most powerful tools. What makes glass so special? The answer lies in its atoms. Most solids are crystalline, with orderly atoms. Glass is different. Its atoms are a chaotic jumble frozen in place. This amorphous structure is why glass is both rigid and transparent. When molten sand cools quickly, the atoms get stuck in a disordered liquid-like state. There's no sharp melting point. Glass just softens as it heats. The chaos of its structure lets light pass through, making glass clear. From atomic disorder comes perfect clarity. This unique nature allows us to shape, blow and mold glass into almost any form. Glass is ancient and futuristic, fragile and strong, simple and complex. It's a monument to human creativity, turning common sand into windows, lenses, and fiber optic cables. Glass is the clear medium through which we see ourselves and our universe. It is just sand and fire, and therefore, it is everything.